All right, hey everybody, welcome to Crown Council Live. I'm Stuart Anderson. This is our weekly program where we connect with the Crown Council community. Last week we did a live webinar, educational, more formal presentation. Normally we're checking in with our members, seeing what everybody is doing, getting advice from doctors, team members, resource partners. So we're grateful that you would join us today. We've got a fun show, a lot of fun resources, and we're grateful to share it with you. So I'm going to share 4 video recordings right off the bat. These 4 people are our 4 presenters who are coming to Salt Lake City as speakers. So our main stage speakers that we've been looking for and researching and hiring for years to come. This is one of Rachel's biggest jobs, is finding the speakers that fit on our stage. So I'm excited to play these 4 little videos. They introduce themselves. They introduce a bit about their theme, but what you really want to do if you want to research a bit about who they are, go to crowncouncil.com and click on the annual event tab, and you'll get a great rundown of each of these speakers, their topics, even their books if you wanted to research a little bit about them before they speak. So I'm going to just share my screen. I'm going to make sure my sound's on, share sound. And I'm going to just run through these one right after another. All right, this is our first speaker, Ryan Campbell. Okay, hopefully you can see him, hear him. Here we go, I'm going to play it.
A big g'day to everyone at Crown Council. It's Ryan Campbell here. I am so excited to be joining the Crown Council annual event in Salt Lake City. I'll be sharing my story from a world record breaking adventure to a day that changed my life forever. But then diving deep in the work that we do with individuals, teams, and organizations around the world, sharing a process we call the Joy Audit, a simple and powerful approach to transitioning from burnout to balance, to finally begin prioritizing what truly matters once again. Now, if you're part of the Crown Council family, make sure you're there. If you haven't been to an annual event before, trust me when I say that this is an event that you don't want to miss. I hope to see all of you in Salt Lake City.
All right, very good. All right, that's Ryan Campbell. He'll kick off the event first thing Friday morning. And then we're going to go right into Orly. Orly is our second speaker. She's going to be Friday afternoon, and her topic is incredible. I'm going to let her introduce herself and share a little bit about it. So here's Orly. I'm going to play her video.
Hey, Crown Council family. Orly Wabe here, founder of Life Best Inside, a nonprofit and educate people of all backgrounds to lead a life of kindness. I gotta say, I'm really truly honored to be joining you in Salt Lake City this coming January. For over a decade, my work with Life Best Inside has brought me into rooms filled with people searching for the same thing, a way to bring more meaning, more connection, and more heart into the places that we spend our lives. And again, I've seen one simple truth rise above everything else. Kindness isn't an action, it's a way of seeing, a way of being, a way of living. But that kind of kindness, the kind that truly transforms a team, a practice, a life, it begins with how we see ourselves. And during my talk, I'll be sharing my own personal journey, the moments that shaped me, the challenges that pushed me, and the experiences that taught me the power of choosing to be a 10. Because when we recognize our own worth, something opens up inside of us. We show up with more courage, with more presence, with more compassion. And suddenly, the way that we see the people around us completely begins to shift. At the annual event, we're going to work on the most powerful muscle that you already have. It's your eye muscle. The awareness to notice the moments that matter. The moments where doing good might only take a second, but it creates ripples that you may never fully see. Because when we train ourselves to see those moments, everything changes. Teams become families, practices become cultures of trust, and patients feel something that they can't exactly name, but they never forget. We're going to explore the small everyday moments, the ones that build eagles, not turkeys, the ones that create a culture of success, not by accident, but by intention. And yes, I'm going to be bringing something special along with me to help you bring kindness into your life with your team the very next day. I can't wait to stand with you, to learn with you, to laugh with you, and to start this year by doing good together. See you in January. And if you haven't yet registered, what in the world are you waiting for? This is an experience that you don't want to miss. So just remember, with all of life's ups and downs and the craziness that we experience, it's kindness that keeps the world afloat. Love you all. Bye.
She doesn't even know us, and she loves us. This lady is going to be so good. I'm so grateful to have her coming to the annual event. We're going to have a lot of fun team building, team exercises that go along with her. And as with most annual events, all annual events, when our speaker concludes, Steve is also preparing a presentation that will help you apply each of these speakers to your practice and the message that they share. So very good. All right. Now we're going to go Saturday morning. John Carmichael. I just got this video yesterday from John. We're grateful to have him with us. I'm going to have him introduce himself and introduce his topic here. But he is going to be sharing an experience he had of astrophotography, which kind of sounds wild, and then relating it to us and some of the things that he's experienced in his life. All right, so here's John Carmichael.
Hey everyone, my name is John Carmichael and I'm so excited and honored to be your keynote speaker at the Crown Council annual event in Salt Lake City. I'm an astrophotographer. In fact, I'm on the road right now in my camper van. As an astrophotographer, it's all about looking up and seeing the bigger picture of things, seeing things differently. Life is all about perspective. It's so easy for us to get so zoomed in and caught up in the daily stresses of life and work and everything. So I want us to look up and remind ourselves that we're part of something so much larger than ourselves. And I want to share with you this really inspiring story of this childhood dream I had since I was 12 years old and how I pursued it for 20 years and how these things miraculously came together to make it happen, and it changed my whole life. Not only will it hopefully be an inspiring story, but it's a great reminder of the power of asking questions, not being afraid to ask unreasonable questions, and being more curious and igniting that curiosity, and that we're so much better together than alone. And pursuing that passion, that curiosity, is really how you create a culture of success in the workplace. So there's just so much I'm so excited to share with all of you. So this is definitely going to be an event you won't want to miss. So I hope I'll see you there.
All right, very cool, John. I don't want to spoil his story because some of his story, the surprise of it, is what makes it so fun. But we're grateful to have John with us. Then our final speaker, Saturday afternoon, Kyle Scheel. He's gonna. I've got this one last video of him. I'll let him introduce himself and introduce his incredible hair. Wait till you see this hair. and his message. He's extremely popular right now on the speaking circuit, and we are just grateful we found him and got him onto our show. So here's Kyle.
Hello friends, Kyle Sheely here. I am thrilled to be the closing keynote speaker at the annual event for Crown Council at the end of January in Salt Lake City. We're going to be doing a deep dive into creativity and innovation, answering questions like, where do breakthrough ideas come from? And how do I get more ideas and better ones out of myself and out of the people that I lead? See, I've been studying those questions for the last 20 years, and what I found is really surprising. See, it turns out creativity isn't some skill that's reserved for the select few. Creativity is a core part of being a human being. Every single one of us, everyone on your team, everyone in Crown Council, and every person on this planet came into this world with tremendous gifts for creativity and innovation and problem solving. And I'm going to show you exactly how to unlock those gifts, how to build a culture where ideas have a fighting chance and where great ideas are the natural byproduct of that culture. You do not want to miss this event. So if you are not signed up, sign up today.
All right, cool. Those are our 4 speakers. Grateful to share them with you. I'm going to navigate to a few websites here. First, I'm going to navigate to crowncouncil.com, and I'm going to share my screen real quick, just so we're all kind of on the same page. This is where the rubber meets the road for a lot of people attending the annual event. So here's my screen. This is crowncouncil.com, and I'm going to navigate to 2 areas. Out here on crowncouncil.com is the annual event tab, so you can click annual event. And this is some high-level information. What is the annual event? You've got a detailed schedule here where you can see what's happening kind of hour by hour at the annual event. Our speakers and the videos that I just showed, if you want to share those with your team. And then hotel. If you have not booked your hotel, you've got to do it in the next week, usually 30 days out from the annual event, the room block and the rates disappear. So very important to get your hotel room to register now for your rooms. Then the next thing that you're going to want to do here is RSVP. So here's a link to click an RSVP form. You need to tell us who is coming, their names, and then we also ask for shirt sizes and cell phone names, which are very important. A huge part of attending the annual event and making sure that we are communicating properly. And then I'm going to share one more thing. So right here, the annual event portal, we're going to click on this. And inside the annual event portal is more detailed information about attending the event and being in Salt Lake, what we're going to be doing. We're also going to post our annual event photos, our professional photos will go into this hub, this directory for the Crown Council's annual event. But this is where you're going to want to go with the team to make sure you have everything dialed together for attending the annual event. One thing that we got to make sure that you recognize if you've never been to the annual event with us before is that on Friday night we are going to be having a whimsical. Wear pink, emerald green, or black if you're feeling whimsical and magical. Dress as a witch, wizard, or sorcerer, or any other character from Wicked. Together, our future is unlimited. And so know that in the past, everybody dresses up. You'll be kind of the oddball out if you don't dress up. It's a really fun night together with costumes and outfits and then a theme for our night. So we're looking forward to our fun Smiles for Life night. Our Wicked night together, where we'll also have a mentalist, some fun entertainment that night for the annual event. So, all right, really looking forward to that. All right, that's it for the annual event. We're really looking forward to it. We're about 40 days away, and we can't wait to be with everybody. All right, I have 2 videos that I want to share. Oh no, did I shut them down? Oh, I did. Okay, so hold on. I just gotta open these back up. I have 2 interviews that I want to share. We are making a big push in 2026 for every office to have what we call a charity champion. And in these videos, they'll explain what that is. But starting in about 2018, this word started to come from some of our Mortensen family dental practices where they would elect or choose one person from their practice to be in charge of their Smiles for Life charitable giving. And it makes an incredible difference inside the practice. So we as a Crown Council team, Smiles for Life team, are asking each participating practice to choose a charity champion, a person in their office who is going to run and host and be in charge of everything Smiles for Life, whether it's choosing a local charity, setting goals, ordering whitening, ordering t-shirts. This is the person in charge in the practice, preferably not the doctor. I went out and interviewed 2 of our top practices who have charity champions, and I want to share those interviews with you today so we can learn a bit about who they are and how it works. So I'm going to share this interview here. Let's see if okay. These are our friends from Just for Grins. I don't remember where the interview starts, so I'll just forward it here a little bit, and I'll play it, and then we'll make sure that we're in the right spot. So, all right, here we go.
She gave us a list of a few questions.
Like the top, very great job with Smile. You're all about the goals.
Yes. Very happy.
Okay, good.
We had a goal.
We
You
did.
Okay, let's not. I don't want to waste any of this.
Okay,
I
here
wanna
we
hear
go.
all
Here's
about
here's
goals
the
I wanna
real
hear.
start.
Okay. I'll just start. You ready?
I don't know. I think so.
We are. We're recording.
You tell me.
No, we are. We're good. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Stuart Anderson here. Will you two please introduce yourselves coming from Just for Grins? Go ahead. Please introduce yourselves.
Okay, I'm Andrea Bina.
And I'm Jen. I almost said my maiden name. I am Jenna De Leon.
Are you sure, Jenna? Are you sure?
I think I am. I'm pretty sure.
And we were just on the stage together at the annual event. I mean, you guys were just being recognized for your work with Smiles for Life. And we just wrapped up the Smiles for Life Foundation whitening campaign for this year. And you guys are sitting at the top of the list. Was that a goal of the year?
I mean, it's always a goal.
Yeah.
We always win.
We want to win everything competition. No.
You won it being the best donator. You guys did it.
Yes. We had a number in mind, and that's really what our goal was.
Okay.
But on the back side of that, it was like, but we could also be the top office, and we'd be happy about that.
We would.
You were
I
the
would.
top office. So if let's pretend that everyone is listening is absolutely new to what is going on. So for 4 months out of the year, Crown Council offices can whiten teeth, donate the money, the campaign materials are donated by Ultradent, they're our partner. They donate all of it for free. And then Crown Council offices donate all of the money they raise through whitening to the Smiles for Life Foundation, which then you guys can either keep half of the money for a local charity and the other half is donated to the Smiles for Life charities for humanitarian work and our work with Teammates for Kids. So we just wrapped that up. How many, you guys have done Smiles for Life for many years. Maybe let's start, talk about why do you care? What is it about? I mean, because you guys are very passionate about it. Why? Can you
Yeah.
talk about that?
So really, I would say this really starts from our leadership. Like Dr. Kristen and Dr. Jonathan have loved this for a long time. And so we've really all as an office just adopted this culture of serving our community and wanting to do good. And we get to do that through dentistry. And so we just feel so fortunate to be part of it. And we've grown to we partner with Christ Haven, who we donate our funds to. We get to see some of them in our office to help treat them from a dental standpoint. We get to go deliver this check to them. So it's personal for us. We love them and we love contributing and helping them in any possible way that we can. So our whole office, I don't know how we're so fortunate, but we have an office full of 40 people who all want to do well for this campaign.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool. And I mean, I know you guys are passionate. The doctors are passionate. Would you say that leadership, so like a passion from the top, is that really what keeps people engaged and excited about it? Or is there like a system that you guys are using? Like you talked about setting goals. Are there posters, weekly meetings? I mean, what are you guys doing to be like, let's do this, you guys? How does that work?
So this year we did kind of do things a little bit different. In years past, I mean, we always would have a goal and we would try to plan things, but our office is very busy, which is amazing.
Okay.
But sometimes it's hard. hard to find time. So this year, I think we were much more intentional and strategic with our planning. And so I think it was coming right off of the annual event. I think that had a big, we were motivated, really excited to kind of get this, year going. And so I think probably like, 2 months before it started, we sat down, the two of us, and Andrea has always she's been the Smiles for Life committee. And then I do our office's social media. And so we have worked closely hand in hand with that. And this year we're like, we're going to
do this together.
We're going to do this together.
Yeah.
And so we sat down and we had a meeting where we kind of just put all of our thoughts on paper, and we were feeding off of each other and coming up with all these great ideas.
Yeah.
So we did all of that, and then we planned to meet every Wednesday morning before the office opened, just to kind of see where we're at, what our next step is, what's working, what's not working, if we need to kind of change things up. So we definitely had some strategy this year.
Right.
I mean, we had signs made that we put outside of our office.
Yes.
Which was Jenna's fantastic idea, coming from from a social media marketing standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we had people calling for that
Yeah.
because of those signs. They knew they were able to get whitening half off, and also it was contributing to children in need, and people loved that.
Yes.
We also got, patients from that too, that
Yeah.
stuck around. So that was really awesome. Something that I think really helped, what I've gotten, we've probably both gotten feedback about with our team, is we probably in the middle of the campaign decided to make this chart. And so at our mom meeting every day, or anytime anybody goes into the break room, they're able to see, this is how many. I wish we had the chart so we could show it to you.
Yeah.
But
Should I text Laura?
Yes.
You want us to get the chart?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me text her.
So for the last 5 or 6 weeks, we knew that this was our goal. We needed this many each week in office whitening in order to hit our goal.
Nice.
And so every Monday we would then reconvene at our mom meeting, and we would just kind of tell everybody hey, this is how many we did this week, or this past week. And then we'll shade it in, and everybody celebrates. And it really helps with an office like our size, that we do so much and we're so busy, and we love that. But it helps us stay on track. It helps us stay on target. It helps us remember our goal. And it doesn't seem, when we have a huge goal, it doesn't seem so daunting and overwhelming when we can break it down by week.
Yes. Yeah. And we literally just did math.
Yeah.
We focused on the in-office service, and we just did some division.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, this is where we're at. This is the number we want to hit, which originally was 25,000. We were like, our goal is 25,000 for the year. And we need whatever it was, 5,000 more, 6,000 more, whatever.
Yeah.
We're like, let's just break it down by in-office services and focus on that per week. And so when we did that, it was 4 per week. We're like, oh,
totally doable.
That is so doable. And then before we knew it, it was like wildfire. It just kind of took off. There was one week where we had 13 in 1 week. It was kind of
I feel like that was a huge part of our success this year with that chart in and of itself. I mean, we also have posters up. We send out emails to all of our existing patients.
We put signs up in the bathroom.
We put signs up in the bathroom.
Okay. They can't escape. They can't escape this.
Yeah, that's we have signs in all of our operatories. Jenna's so good about social media, so she posts things on social media about Smiles for Life. So we're just trying to always put it out there so people don't have a reason to forget about it, including as staff.
Okay.
Well,
this is awesome. I mean, the thing is when we really get down to this, the simplicity of what you're doing is not you guys were doing some crazy plan. I mean, this is we set a goal, we reviewed it every week, and whoa, it worked out. It's worked out. Like,
Well, and it was funny because in the beginning we were like, okay, 25,000, that's going to be our best year ever. And then the two of us were like, wouldn't that be so crazy if we hit 30,000? And then we went over. So, but we also focused on, we were like, okay, well, what is going to get people, what is going to grab them and get them right off the bat?
okay.
And so we did focus on 50% off, like letting them know, okay,
Mm.
this is 50% off. I think when people see that for some reason, it's like,
Yeah.
especially women,
Yeah. Yeah.
they're like a sale, you know, at 50% off. That's amazing. So that was one of the big things
Okay.
that we tried to kind of market it as,
Yeah.
just to grab people's attention. So we would grab their attention with that and then be like, this is, you know, for charity, and explain that whole side of it. But I think that might have helped.
It helped.
Quite a bit.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Can we talk about, okay, so two things we tell everyone. So one, let's talk about local charity. We encourage all Smiles for Life practices to be involved. Pick a local charity and don't just hand them a check. Do a thing where like, no, this is our partner. Can you guys talk about that for just a second? Is your local charity a partner? How do you involve them? Is that a thing that the team knows about? Can you just talk about your relationship with your local charity?
Yes, we love Christ Haven. We're involved with
Mhm.
Christ Haven. After this campaign is over, we all go on a meeting day and deliver this big check to them. And we sit and we have lunch with them, and they show us their facilities. We're getting our chart. Sorry.
No, this is great.
Thanks, Laura. Okay, here's our chart.
Very scientific.
Our tracker.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
And this is Dr. Kristen's design.
Which she's very
I
smart.
went to her office because she is a chart girl.
So basically, like our last, I guess 7 weeks, we didn't need this last one, but this is what we did. So our goal was really 4 each week, and then we just kind of shade in where we were at. And so
And then we have a total. Yeah, there's our 13 week. We were super proud of that week.
we were so on fire that week.
Yeah.
It was great.
Okay, sorry. We
No,
interrupted.
so good.
So everybody is engaged, like they're able to see Christ Haven, not just hear about Christ Haven. And then taking it a step further, which I think really tugs on everybody's heartstrings, is several of them are patients here.
Mhm.
So host
Mm.
families and their kids, they're patients here. And so we see them frequently, and they feel like part of us. And so
Okay.
we just love being part of them. Also, there are several of us who have gone and helped at like their food pantry and things like that. So
Mhm.
we as a whole just love them
Yeah.
so much, and it does make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
I love that. Can you talk about, so another thing, not to detract from the charitable function of Smiles for Life, but we've done math over the years that this is an incredible new patient generator for your practice. Can you
Yeah.
talk about that? Is that something that you guys focus on? Like, do you know who is a new patient coming from Smiles for Life? How do you treat them different? Is that something that is even talked about in the practice? Like, hey, Smiles for Life is literally generating new patients for us. Can you talk about that?
I don't think we have a different sort of process for
They're
a
just
protocol.
new patients. There's new patients.
New patients.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. But we did have several people see our signs and come in, like actually pull over, come into the office or
Yeah.
call.
Mhm.
Very cool.
And that's actually one thing we've talked about. It's kind of immeasurable. Like you don't really know all the
benefit.
different ways that Smiles for Life adds to the practice.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, we don't have, I don't think we have a different way of doing things when it
Okay.
comes to new patients.
That's good. Let's pretend I'm brand new. I'm like, we're doing Smiles for Life in 2026. I'm a new office charity champion. What are you two saying to me to a brand new office that's doing Smiles for Life, what advice would you give?
I would say, first and foremost, this is one of the greatest opportunities you will have in your community, to really serve and love people who truly, truly need what you have to offer. It is like the giving and the reward is immeasurable, to the way that it feels in order to be able to provide that. So while it's a campaign that goes for several months and you're having meetings and you're putting things in place to where you can make sure you hit goals and markers and things like that, that pales in comparison to knowing how much you are really helping people who truly, truly need it. Like the reward is so great.
I love that. Very cool. Any additional thoughts?
No, I think she summed it up pretty well.
Okay.
She kind of heads our
Now, from a
meetings
training
and things.
standpoint, I would say other things, like as far as trying to get people to focus in on what we're trying to accomplish, and here's our goal and how do we get there and what do we talk about, and to keep it at the forefront of everybody's mind. There is this year, I do feel like that was executed well, with the both of us working together and having our own talents, if you will.
Yeah. One thing we're trying to really encourage is that, Smiles for Life, although it is a 4-month little period, that the planning and preparation could actually take a year, from delivering the check, making your goals, planning the marketing, planning who the local charity is, and kind of changing that into maybe a 8-month or 9-month program is really what the best and most successful teams are doing.
Yeah,
right, for sure.
Go
And
ahead.
to add on to that, one thing we had talked about, which we haven't done it yet because it just ended, but we talked about meeting one more time, post campaign, to kind of sit down and write everything down, what went well,
Smart.
what we want to do again, what we think we could add for next year, all of that stuff. That way in like January, when it comes time to like really start planning,
You'll
we
remember.
aren't kind of starting from scratch again. We have it all written down and kind of can just hit the ground running. So
very smart. Final question.
Yeah.
I'm always concerned about, or think about, the culture of practices, right? Like you guys coming together, creating an environment for you that people want to work in. Can you talk about that for just a minute? How does Smiles for Life impact the people that work in your practice, and the stories that kind of are internal that are working in where you guys are? Can you talk about that?
You're looking at me. I mean, our office culture is the number one thing in our office, even over patient care.
Okay.
So I think Laura has a lot to do with that. I mean, she does most of our hiring. And that's kind of one of the first things that she tells them.
Yeah.
Is how, we have a standard for our office culture, and,
we're not willing to waffle on that.
right.
Yeah.
So,
but I do think too, because of the heart behind Smiles for Life, it helps with the culture, because it's like, no matter what, in any capacity of any part of your life, if you're truly living your life to serve other people, that reward is so great. And so when we have a team full of people who want to serve, then it brings back so much joy to ourselves, and you just continually want to push that out to each other.
I love that. You guys are the best. I don't even need to do any other interviews. This is awesome. Thank you very much. I can't wait. I mean, what should we do on the annual event stage? I mean, what are we going to do? We got to think of something so good.
I don't know, but something.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Take lots of pictures of check presentation. We want to see it all.
Yeah.
That'd be really fun to
Yeah.
share with everybody. So thank you.
Totally.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anything we missed? Anything else you want to say?
No, we love this.
Yes,
Thank you
we
for
do.
the opportunity, Crown
Yeah.
Council.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We love
Thank
it.
you very much.
Yay! Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
All right, very good. What a great interview. Year after year, that practice continues to be incredible when it comes to donations for Smiles for Life, doing good, making an impact, generating new patients, and just contributing overall to the culture of their practice through Smiles for Life. So grateful to share that with them. Thankful to share that little interview. I have one more that's 20 minutes long, so I want to get into it. I want to make sure I'm going to just play it real quick on my end to make sure I get it to the right spot. I had it in the right spot, but then I messed it up. And what's going on in the practice? Okay. Well, I wonder. Okay. All right, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share this little video. This is with the Mortensen office. I'll let them introduce themselves, but I'll just play it from here, and hopefully it'll be in the right spot.
First class.
Good. Okay. Great details. Grateful to be with you today. We are reviewing some of our top Smiles for Life offices, what they did, how they made it successful. You guys, will you introduce yourselves real quick? Tell us who you are, where you're from.
Yeah, my name's Brittany. I am the Smiles for Life charity champion. I'm also
Yes.
an ETA at the Mortensen Shelbyville West location
Okay.
with Dr. Koval.
Cool.
And I'm Adrienne Phillips. I'm the practice manager here at our Shelbyville West location.
Very good. And we just for everybody that doesn't know, we just wrapped up Smiles for Life whitening over the last 4 months. And we do keep track of a very friendly, competitive nature of the top offices. And you guys were that, I believe, top 3 practices of all Crown Council offices that participated in Smiles for Life. Did you know that, obviously?
Yes, we track. We would get the Crown Council emails every Wednesday, and I would pop
Okay.
it up for our morning huddle, and I would say, "Okay, here's where we are."
So good. For those that don't know, Smiles for Life whitening has been a huge part of Mortensen Family Dental, and Mortensen Family Dental, as a collective group, have raised over $3 million for Smiles for Life over the last 28 years. You guys are a part of an incredible giving legacy. Can we start there? Why is this part of your practice? Like, when you guys think about, okay, here comes Smiles for Life, like, why do you do it? Is it a top-down thing? Is it something that you're super passionate about? Can we just talk about all the reasons why you, personally and then as a practice, work on this little project? Will you do that?
So, both of us have been with our company for a while. I've now been here for 14 years. And, when I started, Sue and Wayne were very active in our company. Sue Mortensen is our cheerleader. I mean, she literally would come out with the pom-poms cheering. She just was all about doing good. And, coming to Crown Council every year, we also get re-energized of how else can we do good. And then we really pick from there, again, based off of Sue's recommendation, a charity champion for our practices. And it's basically who in your practice can be that cheerleader, who is somebody who enjoys charitable fun, somebody who enjoys doing good, someone has that servant heart. And honestly, when I came into this practice a couple years ago, Brittany was already our charity champion, and I found out very quickly why. She is definitely, I'll let you speak for yourself, but she definitely is somebody who enjoys community involvement. It's very important to her. How can we donate to the schools? How can we donate to the kids? So, it's really just about making sure you have that servant heart person to then promote for your team. Anything you'd add to that?
I mean, I agree with her. I kind of just lead with my heart. I'm very active just generally in our community. So when they presented it with the opportunity to be the charity champion, I was all in. And working with everyone here, it was very easy to get all in for it.
Very cool. Okay, so I just did an interview with the Just for Grins group, and we actually didn't specifically use the word charity champion. This is something that is really fun and specific to you guys. Can we talk about what that means? I mean, we encourage every practice to have this little position. But Brittany, what is a charity champion? Can you describe that to other offices?
A charity champion really, like I said, is someone who thinks big picture, I think, that really finds a way to motivate people. Everyone is motivated by different things. So you kind of got to come together, talk to people, figure out what motivates them. And in the office, so many people are motivated with different ways. So you have to kind of group all that into one thing to be successful because you want everybody to buy into it. We do have a saying here, if you ain't first, you're last, by Ricky Bobby.
Oh my goodness.
I'm very fortunate. My team is very competitive in this office.
We
We
take that very
don't
seriously.
like to lose.
Oh my
I'm pretty
goodness.
sure Dr. Koval even says that phrase. So
Okay.
Yeah.
that's one of our big things for sure.
That's so good. Didn't Ricky Bobby's dad prove that saying to be absolutely false at the end of the day?
Yeah. We don't talk about that part.
I must have been high when I said that. Very
It's a good
good.
movie. We love that
Um,
movie around.
So if you guys were to pin, let's just say 2 or 3 things, you were talking to a new practice this year who's like, hey, you guys did Smiles for Life. What would you say are the biggest difference makers in your practice for doing Smiles for Life whitening?
I would say what the biggest thing is finding that person that's going to spearhead it.
Okay.
And then collecting information. But something that I really like to do is create a theme. I already have a theme for next year, even in
Yeah.
mind, and I already started on it. But having a theme and then having a kickoff party the month before, one, just to go over the whitening products that we offer so everyone understands.
Okay.
And then two, we do the theme so that we can track it, decorate the office in the theme. What was really cool this year is we did a wickedly white smile for the Wizard of Oz. So we
Mhm.
did Wicked,
Mhm.
which now we learned that Crown Council it's going to be.
Right? I was just thinking,
So it was perfect timing.
I'm like, do they
So-
know we're doing that? That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, it was meant to be
But
literally.
we even decorate the room to represent the Emerald City this year. So we had a big backdrop. That is our whitening room. It's dedicated for our in-office whitening. Any impressions we're taking, we're going to take that patient back so that they can see the Emerald City and then track it where everyone could see it. So tracking can be different. I always make sure it's right front and center to where patients and staff can see it. This year we did at Emerald City at the top of the wall, and we had yellow bricks leading up to it. And anytime we did a whitening, we would write the patient's first name on a brick and who like scheduled that whitening. And that's how we kind of tracked it going all the way up to the Emerald City.
That's so good. Would you say that led to motivation, staying engaged, being
Oh,
excited? Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
Everyone can see it all.
Yeah.
So I love that. And they would even come and check their bricks and stuff
Mhm.
to see where we were, who was winning. Obviously, a little
Fun.
friendly competition in the office with a
Mhm.
prize,
Mhm.
all those kind of fun things.
You're not first, you're last. Very good. Okay. Talk about how the charity plays into, so how do you guys have local charity? Do you know who you're giving to? Talk about how that maybe motivates or helps the campaign. Can you do that?
So, and Brittany always starts our Smiles for Life campaign with a kickoff meeting. We talk
Okay.
about what's our goal for this year,
Mhm.
and it's not a goal that she sets. She really allows the team to create that together.
Nice.
We talk about charities. So in our company, if you raise over 2,000 in Smiles for Life, our company's charitable foundation will do $1,000 donation to a charity of our choosing. We like to choose somewhere local because we really want to be able to hand deliver that. I think it
Yeah.
says a lot more, hand delivering
Yeah.
somebody a check and putting faces to our company name. And as far as choosing a charity, we really, again, allow our team to be a big part of that decision.
Mm.
She's always said what they build, they are a part of what they create. And so this year we've decided to go with a Loving Choice, which is here in Shelbyville, Kentucky. It's a charitable foundation that helps mothers, pregnant, pregnancy. They do all kinds of things for them. They help them medically, they help them financially, housing, etc. So we really just felt like this year it was a personal team
Yeah.
choice. So
Very cool. When you guys, I mean, Crown Council obviously is very interested in helping practices develop a culture of success. So, can you see a correlation between doing good as a practice through Smiles for Life and then the culture of the people that you work with? Do those two things come together somewhere?
I believe so. I mean, I think again, when we do this kickoff, it's fun because yes, it Smiles for Life, but it's really like our bonding moment to come together as a
Ah,
team.
yeah.
We're all deciding together that we're going to do good. You know, our doctors have to agree that, you know, we're about to spend how many hours in a chair with a
Right,
patient, and we
right,
that, you know, so
right.
it starts with
Yeah.
that, and they're very supportive of it. And then it kind of goes into we make sure that really all of our team, other than, you know, our front office team doesn't put on gloves and do the impressions, but they do a lot of back end work to make sure we
Mm,
get it done. But our entire team jumps on board. They all know how to do the whitenings. They know how to take the impressions or pour up the models,
nice.
trim the models,
Oh,
trim the
yeah.
trays, you know, they all just make a strong effort to do it together. And I think that really starts our year off strong in how to, you know, how are we going to do good together? And then when we come to Crown Council, it just builds off of that excitement
Yeah,
and we bring that to the team. So I think all of it kind of goes hand in hand.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Agree.
fun.
For sure.
Good. So we are going to insert this little interview into a webinar where we're going to encourage everyone to do good, re-energize on Smiles for Life, recommit for next year. If you guys were just to rattle off like 10 things that you think offices have to be doing for Smiles for Life, we don't have to get to 10, but I mean, even if it's just systems or things that you guys are doing where a practice has never done Smiles for Life before, what have you learned over the years that make this thing that you're like, oh well, duh, posters, or oh, of course we're doing social media posts, or of course theme. I mean, what is it that you guys are doing that you would say you have to be doing these things?
Some of them you just said. One, a theme, just because all the patients do really enjoy seeing it too. And they ask, like, what are these signs? Why do you have an Emerald City sitting
Hmm,
right here?
right.
Posters, obviously. Just making sure you fully understand the product. So when
Okay.
you're offering it, you are very knowledgeable in being able to speak to the people about it, the patients about it. Those are some of the big things, I think. And then making sure everyone has a voice in the campaign. Like I
Mm,
said, we come together. That kickoff party is huge for us because that's when we share the theme, the information. We brainstorm, what do we want our goal to be this year? So when everyone contributes and then everyone's buying into it, so they know what our goal is and they're all in for that goal. Also, raffles. We do raffles.
mm,
Again, that's where everyone's coming together. What would you all like to raffle? And that's coming out of our own pocket saying, okay, I'm going to donate this for our raffle. I'm going to donate that for our raffle. So then we're making a basket together. And then this year we actually did our first annual cookout.
Mm-hmm.
We tried a cookout this year
mm-hmm.
to finish because we were second for a minute and I didn't like being second. So we went to a cookout
Okay.
last Friday of the campaign.
It was great.
That's
And it was
awesome.
successful. Again, just where we work, there's a lot of medical centers around us. So creating flyers, having someone deliver those flyers for that cookout and to tell them what we're doing.
Mm,
And
Yeah.
I mean, Beth was the perfect person to go around talking about Smiles for
Yeah.
Life and our cookout.
very cool. Fun list. I love that you guys have said product knowledge a few times.
Yeah.
Just for Grins talked about that too, just making sure that everybody in the practice is participating, that it's not just like one or two people that are like, hey, we're doing Smiles for Life, hope it goes good. It's like the team buys
Right.
in, and that is a very fun system that you've created.
Yeah.
Okay, one more question. So for me, when I look at the phrases you used, serving a heart, leading with your heart, if you were going to talk about how you stay energized, right? I mean, sometimes this is you guys. We started our interview by saying like, "Oh man, I'm so glad it's over." Um, what do you do at this time of year, or maybe as the campaign starting next year, to stay energized yourself, to connect with this doing good idea?
I just really get excited about the themes. Like I said, I already have my theme and I've already started.
Ricky Bobby, is it Talladega Night theme?
It's not. I will not tell anyone my
Okay,
theme until
okay.
the kickoff party.
Okay.
So no one will know that, and I
Okay.
kind of like that. It's like a big secret. So I usually will grab someone to help me, and then we'll kind of brainstorm. I already told the one girl, she's super excited over it. It's going to be really, really fun. I will definitely take pictures and send
Good
to you.
video, yeah.
Because they kind of see,
Yeah.
I think seeing's big, but our patients love to see it all in the wall. I have so many ideas. It's just, that's the way my brain works.
Fun.
Yeah.
Well,
I enjoy making.
I want to create like a charity champion, like focus group. I feel like you guys and you know, about 20, a handful of 20 Crown Council offices, charity champions that are just really excelling. You guys have grasped how fun and how powerful this could be, not only for your team, but for your patients. And I'm just really grateful to be able to connect with you and see. I mean, we just sit in our office and we get the money. I know that that sounds ridiculous. We don't get to see the fun stories or hear about you and all the awesome stuff that you do. So thank you for making what we do fun and making it successful. Is anything we missed? Anything else you guys wanted to talk about?
I would like to give kind of a pro tip on offering whitening because
Okay.
I've used that this year. And I feel like it has been very, very successful. I think just in the one Friday it was only a half day. I seen 4 patients and I got 3 of them to do whitening out of the 4. If you're ever doing a crown or anything, I like to ask them, like,
Okay.
when we're picking a shade for their crown, are you planning to whiten? Because right there, crowns don't change color. So that opens the door to let them know, oh, we're in our campaign. You can save a little bit of money. Would you like to whiten? And it usually just opens the door. Most patients are looking into whitening once you talk about how that crown is going to remain that color. So do you want it this color, or would you like to go up a shade or 2 and whiten your teeth? And it
Smart.
seems like that works a whole lot.
Yeah.
Very good. Anything else? Any other tip? Anything we missed? Any great stories that you guys are like, oh, this year that was the coolest thing that happened, or I don't know, anything fun?
I mean, I just feel like every year I'm just impressed by our team. I mean, we could sit here all day and just talk about how our team makes this happen, but you know, Brittany made a great point. When you're doing Smiles for Life and you're trying to get your team bought in, a
Yeah.
big thing is like with our team, in order to do raffles, like she said, we all purchase out of our own pockets. And maybe
Mhm.
that's not feasible for everybody, but when you have a team buy-in, we have 15 people. So if everybody bought $5 worth, then it makes something, you know, bigger than what your office maybe could purchase, or maybe asking your doctors to purchase something. Again, trying to make this a team effort and not singling out, Brittany, you're our charity champion. I want you to spend all the money, or doctors, we need from you. If you're trying to get people to do things, you have to make it a team effort. So I just strongly encourage, talk to your doctors, make sure they are bought in, make sure your leader is bought in, make sure whoever is spearheading this is bought in, and then really, to her point, what motivates everybody else. You know, some like money and some don't. So, you know, you can't get them all to buy in with that one thing. So really trying to get to know your team is very important.
Very cool. Well, just FYI, maybe I'll edit this out, but Just for Grins has over 40 employees in their practice.
Wow. Yeah.
So-
that's
Nice.
huge.
So for you guys to do 23,000 with 15 puts you way above most money donated per team member, which is something really fun to be proud of.
Well, over the last 4 years, we've donated just in our office alone 80,637. So that makes us,
Oh, yeah.
we're excited.
Fun.
We're ready to hit 100.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you guys are certainly leading the Mortensen family practices, and it's so fun. I actually might reach out about a charity champion focus group. I think it's worth not reinventing the wheel. You won't have to share your theme with anyone. That's okay.
I know. That's
She's
my
like,
secret.
hang on.
But very fun. Okay.
She'd
You
be
guys,
great at that.
thank you so much for taking a minute out of your day. Appreciate you and appreciate your enthusiasm. So thanks.
Thank you.
Well, have a great day. All right. Thanks, everybody. And from that interview, we actually have launched our Charity Champion Community Forum. our Charity Champion page, where we're going to have a lot of opportunities for charity champions to connect together, to be part of a community and a network. And we're going to be launching all of that this year, 2026, and mainly at the annual event in Salt Lake City in about 40 days. So look for it, be part of it. We're grateful for this community. Thanks for joining us today. Hopefully you learned a little bit and can take a bit back to your own practice and community. So thanks everybody for joining us. We will not see you next week. So next week will be Christmas on Thursday. So we won't be doing a show next week on Christmas, but happy holidays and hopefully have a great week together. Thanks.